It's so bad.
All right, I'm gonna play the minute and a half music while you talk.
I cannot. Roberts, it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable what he did. It's unforgivable.
So we got head of the class.
So gross.
We got head of the class coming back. We got CSI coming back. We got Crime Scene Kitchen, which we'll talk about. We got the top,
Crime Scene Kitchen's hilarious.
We got top 10 ratings of the week.
Oh, for TV shows?
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
And then we got This Week in TV History. I have some Grey's Anatomy moments. I'm a prime example of an information moment that I want to show you.
Sure. Virtue signaling. We're gonna.
Oh, total virtue. Well, it's virtue signaling. It's like calling out of privilege. It's all sorts of stuff. It's good cheesy TV stuff. So we got that. What else? Got a minute left, everybody, and then we're starting. I'm putting this at the beginning of the show.
I like it.
To give everybody a visual of like, hey, everybody, welcome to the show. We're starting in 36 seconds. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, I'm getting primed. Is this like Drunken Clown? Is it the name of the song? What's the name of the song?
Bumbling Butterfingers.
Yeah, I knew bumbling was in there. Stumbling, bumbling. I knew that had to be. I'm just goofy and I really can't move. I'm moving goofy and I am on stage.
I'm muting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the show, everybody.
From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Purple color I see. Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 19.
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I got me.
Crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that sound. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that online radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city, and here I thought that we had gone steady.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, man.
We're here.
We are. As always.
Yeah.
It primes my brain.
Well, I realized, too, that the music was way lower. I got the volume a little off, but we'll fix that in post.
That's fine.
So no one's even going to know.
It's still good. No,
Welcome in, everybody.
Works.
Hi. Did you like the new 1-minute intro? Welcome to the show. I'm Keith Pazel. This is my podcast.
And I'm Adam Crocious, the sidekick.
Well, you're more than that. There's an episode of this show called Crocious is Necessary, so I think you're more than that.
Crocious is necessary.
Yeah, because I used to try and do the show alone whenever you couldn't do it, and it just, not that it was bad, but it's just not.
You gotta have an interplay.
Well, and you just got to be so goddamn clever to do it by yourself. Yeah. I'm not Bill Burr.
Yeah.
You have to make the silence count. You have to be so good that the moments where you're not talking, they're like, okay, it doesn't matter because...
Exactly. Because you've made a point that's resonated with an audience, and you can let it breathe. You let it breathe.
I like to
at least try
smoke that resonate too. You know
that's
what I'm
right,
saying?
Man. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So Keith, this week, last week's show was a little bit rushed. I had close family friends in, they were in visiting their in-laws. So I spent Easter with them. Had a very good, actually really good Easter dinner. Excellent Easter dinner.
Would you get a little ham in you?
No, I had some lamb chops that were very good, and this really good fish, kind of this white fish that was completely it was so good.
Is it white fish Jewish? Isn't that a Jewish delight?
Yeah, but they're they're really not
got a little white fish,
And then, I guess my point in saying that was...
It was a shorter episode.
Yeah, so we had to rush an episode a little bit. Not rush, it was still decent.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
But we really didn't talk about anything I wanted to talk about. I got a whole list of topics here.
People were trying to have an agenda, to have a structure, which is a smart move, to be professional.
And we're hammering the structure out a little bit. It took 180 some episodes, which they actually say, I've heard, that it takes 100 episodes to figure out what your podcast is. So we're a little late, but I'm a late bloomer in general. I didn't fuck till I was 26 years old.
Wow. Even I was a late bloomer too. I lost it. I've told you I lost it. I lost it New Year's Eve, 1989. I brought the 90s in with a bang. I got laid when I was 20, man. But I felt ancient at 20. And in retrospect, it was perfectly fine. It was perfectly fine.
That's actually good too, because I'm sure by the time the countdown was over, you were pumped out.
Oh yeah,
the ball dropped and the nut fell.
Yeah, it was quick. I think I might have been so uptight though when I was doing it. To be honest, I don't know if I really remember much about it. Because it's just like, fortunately, I've had a lot more sex since then. But because the first time you build it up into something, it's this huge. It's this huge experience, and it ends up being that okay, it's fun. I'm glad I did it. You got to check that box off. You know what I mean? Eventually, So
Crow likes checking box, ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there we go. Hey. But I think we're kind of getting a format here. I think we're getting there. I can sense it. There's a structure.
I just got to get better on this goddamn drop volume. Yeah. And that's another thing I realized. The drops have to be louder than us so we know they're there.
Okay.
Because sometimes I hit a drop and I'm just like, oh, no one's going to hear that. Sounds like a little fart. Sounds like you coming on New Year's.
Yeah,
just
that
drips out.
That's what it is now. Jesus, man. I used to... Believe me, back in the day, ladies and gentlemen.
The analogy of crow fucking on New Year's would be if you went to blow the party favor to the whatever noisemaker, and it just... And when you get ones and it just fucking goes down and it doesn't make an... And it just bends down. That's crow on New Year's.
There's a little story. Lost my virginity with a guy I didn't really like.
Take us through TV while we're riffing here.
This couple that I knew, and he was kind of a friend of mine.
Let's put on a little ball while we do this.
God, there are some people in college you meet sometimes who think they are so fucking intelligent.
That's why I'm glad I didn't go. You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't regret my education at all.
I met people on the streets. That's
true. But there are certain people you come across, like this guy was such an asshole. I remember I couldn't, one of my first guys that I really was kind of a frenemy concept. I just didn't like the guy,
It's your Jordan.
He was a math and an English major because both hemispheres of his brain were in balance. Like that's what he would say shit like that, as a 20-year-old, as a 21-year-old. You are a clown. You do not know what you're talking about at that age. Yes, you're getting some higher functioning, some higher reasoning, you're getting some experience. It's a fun time. You are still a clown at that age. I'm a math and an English major because the left and the right side of my brain are in perfect harmony. Yes, you're 21 years old. You read that in some awful textbook somewhere and took it on, appropriated it in the parlance of our times to your philosophy of life. Oh, fuck off.
And
so I ended up having sex with his girlfriend.
There you go.
That's why I lost it.
There you go. That's when you can destroy homes.
Yeah,
you didn't do it. You didn't give what you didn't do it. You didn't give it for the Gipper. You gave it to the Gipper. Yeah.
So I feel like so there was a certain conquest element of it in that sense, because he was a true asshole. I remember he was a guy I was just like, you ever have someone who was in your life, you think they're a friend of yours, and then you Aaron Rodgers them, you have to just like cut it off.
Yeah, like Olivia Munn dumped him because he's gay.
I heard it. Those Chicago jokes. When I sold T-shirts outside of Wrigley Field in 2006, 15 years ago, some of the T-shirts they had, it was just like they were trying to sell, and White Sox games were unbelievable.
Let's get something.
The White Sox T-shirts television. They had were just like,
here we go. Let's catch the end of back to school.
Wrigley Field, largest gay bar in Chicago. Largest gay bar on the north side. That was always a T-shirt sold at White Sox games, which is so bad. It's so bad. Like a total homophobic T-shirt, largest gay bar.
Oh, I'm sure there's those jokes in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, this was filmed in Madison. Well, this part was in California, but the movie was filmed in Madison.
This whole movie was filmed in Madison?
Not the whole movie. These parts were in California. If you would have listened, no,
I knew. Well, I didn't
these
know
parts
you
are
were
in
talking
California.
about. I heard you say it was half and half,
but then other
they don't have pools. They don't have high dive pools in Madison.
There's not a. It's not a.
Do they have a swim team?
They don't even have a swim team. They do.
Are they good?
That's chat. No, they're not really known. They're not known for swimming. They're known for cross country.
There's no.
They always have national championships with their cross country, men's and women's. Like those, they run across the land.
There's no Ron Dane of the pool somewhere out there.
This woman married a comic I knew in Chicago when I very first started doing stand-up, Brian Baker, who was the spokesperson for Sprint. He was a Sprint spokesperson. There you go. He looked like the Agent Scully from X-Files.
Was he before they got the gay can you hear me now guy?
Oh yeah. It was from 95 I think to 02. For 7 years he made several $1 million doing those
what
ads.
I'm talking about, dude.
And then he met her, he married her, they had a kid together.
Just to give you guys a context in show business terms, today that is $250,000.
No, it would be the other way around. It would actually be like,
I know, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. Because now fucking famous people are all about billion. Billion is the new target.
Jesus,
because people are getting close, dude. Logan Paul made fucking $200 million last year or some shit like that. Let's find out.
What did Logan Paul do again? I don't even know.
He's got a YouTube channel. He boxes professionally. He cons people into buying NFTs of him fucking opening Pokemon cards on the internet.
Jesus Christ.
He's got all kinds of grifts going on. They got this thing called BitClout. Because Crow, just to give, I recently got sold on the concept of Bitcoin. It's truly. A year ago, I would still say it's foolish, but it's opened up. Like, you're not stopping Bitcoin. There's like major stores take it now. People buy cars with it. People buy houses with it.
They're making a new currency.
Absolutely. And it's more secure than, because it's finite, the shit that does it, the blockchain. And my initial critique was the blockchain's bad for the environment because it takes an enormous amount of energy to do these mathematical equations that mines this internet currency.
God.
So, but what I didn't realize is a lot of these big giant fucking mines that are doing the big Bitcoin shit, they're all solar powered.
Oh, interesting.
So like, okay, that's kicking off solar. And then there's little shitheads in their basement that are trying to do it. And that's a problem because they're sucking their entire neighborhood's fucking electricity. But they get caught almost immediately.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, they're not a problem.
Yeah.
So realistically, like, you're just not stopping it. It's going to be, I'm not saying the dollar is going to go away. That's absurd to think that.
Yeah.
But
it'll be a kind of a competing different form.
Bitcoin will be, every store you go to will say, cash.
It'll be like Cro-Magnon and humanoid species.
Cash or Bitcoin, cash, credit, or Bitcoin.
Wow. By the way, this is the climactic scene where Rodney to me, actually, I think this is his high watermark for movies. For him, I consider this. God, I saw this in opening night. I saw this the weekend Len Bias died. That's when I saw this movie.
Did it harsh your mellow to it?
Well, no. I mean, I liked it.
Or did it harsh your melon? Because
I watched this on Friday night, and then I think Bias died like Saturday. I watched it that weekend because and this was his high because this is the triple Lindy. The dive that he learned when he lived in Atlantic City, I mean, I like this. There's a guy with the Rodney makeup there.
Oh yeah, because that's totally a young man.
Absolutely,
right there.
Yeah,
they're even bad at the takes. You think they had him? They probably just had him jump up in the air once.
Yeah, exactly. With him,
we'll take pictures of you on the way down.
When I was a kid, I went to Maryland basketball camp the summer of 1981. Rodney Dangerfield.
Again, that's another conversation dial part. We're turning the conversation dial again, which isn't bad. I'm not saying steer away. I'm just letting the listeners know. If you're creating a wiki for the show, Maryland basketball camp is going to be a tab on it.
And he came in and he filmed a commercial and he did it took him 40 takes, man. I remember I was watching, I was like, this is boring.
Hey, I got a little syphilis on the brain. I'm like Al Capone over here.
Well, he has some line. I can't remember what his line was. And he was like, I think it was, I don't get any respect. We need to get respect. I mean, that's who they pulled. They pulled fucking Rodney Dangerfield.
Isn't that the lady who played Hot Lips in the movie?
No. Yes, it's Sally
Kellerman.
It's Sally Kellerman. Yes, it is. I think it is Sally Kellerman.
There you go.
You know, I believe that's who it is. Yeah. We tend to shoot up on this. We always go higher than what it actually is. Isn't that Joe Morton? No, it's Stanley
Joe Morton.
Tucci.
That actually was Joe Morton.
I know. He actually. I watched a little bit of Justice League this week. So
The Long Boy.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder one. I watched the first hour of it.
How'd you like it? It's just dramatic. It's dark and drama.
I mean, which they're trying to tap into that Batman thing. You know,
it's
and this
poetic.
But I don't know. I can't get down with it. So sometimes I don't want to listen. I want to temper my opinion because I obviously just completely shit on comic book movies. I hate them for the most part.
Oh no, that's fine.
But you know something? Some of them are okay. I have to give them a little bit of credit. Okay,
I think there's a difference.
Those were great movies.
I think there's a difference in shitting on something and not liking it, but still understanding that why someone would like it.
Yeah.
And then there's also, even if I have the ability to watch something that I don't like and even know like I don't like this, but I know someone who does like it probably loves this. Like, this is probably a classic for them.
Yeah.
And then there's the opposite. You could watch something and you're like, I don't like this and I know that this is bad.
Yeah.
That like people who like this probably hate this right now.
What's an example of that? You think?
It's like some of the teen shows that like people get, like some of those CW shows that people get excited about.
Oh yeah,
they're all based on that melodramatic formula.
Yeah,
and then
even a Dawson's Creek type
thing. And then you even turn it
on
expecting to like, oh, Dawson's Creek's like, that's a show that you're like, it's not good, but like it's cheesy good. Like it's you can understand why someone who's 15 would love Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you watch some of them and you're like, this is fucking stupid. And even if you're 15, you're dumb.
I know, it's so bad.
Hellcats.
I'm trying to think. For me, the best teen, it wasn't Beverly Hills 90210. The best was My So-Called Life.
Oh, well, that's a different town.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a bad show.
92165, whatever the fuck it was. I can never get the zip code right, or area code right, whatever it is. Yep. But again,
and we're back after that folly.
My So-Called Life, which I watched when I was 25. And I was like, high school still had an impression on me. There's still a residue to high school still at that age.
Dog, movies in the 80s just ended.
Oh, I know.
He did that triple Lindy. We talked for 4 minutes, and this fucker is
absolutely.
Dust. This movie is gone.
Well, he does the Graduation. I guess people I know, when he was they filmed that in 85 in Madison. And I guess when they were filming it there, he was partying pretty hard. Like he was drinking a lot.
He was doing pills.
And it was Madison, a good party school.
Kindergarten Cop. TBS and TNT just runs off of DC movies.
Oh, I know. Absolutely. Wonder Woman, again, it's pretty, the first hour is Wonder Woman heavy. And I don't mind that because I just like watching her. That's the reason why I like watching is I just like looking at her because she's so gorgeous.
Let's get into
and that whole planet of Amazon women they're really gorgeous.
We got a reoccurring segment right here. What episode of Band of Brothers is on this?
He was already a legend.
This is the second day of the Battle of the Bulge.
Bullshit anyway.
Guy I went to high school with. It was a friend of mine. His father was grandfather was in the Battle of the Bulge, and he tells a story about it was super cold. So I knew it was a real story. That he was so cold he went into like a barn and just kind of buried himself in a big pile of hay to try to keep warm. And a bunch of Germans came into that same barn, and he fucking killed them all. He burnt the barn down because he was shooting his machine gun out of the hay while he was running out of it and set the hay on fire, and he killed like 3 German guys.
Nice.
And then the barn just went up in flames.
Fucking Krauts.
Ooh.
That's the sound the gun makes. If we could somehow change war to where the weapons make like all kinds of drop noises.
It would be
like instead of firing, the gun goes like this.
All right, fire.
Oh well, woo woo woo.
And then
oh well, woo woo woo. That's hilarious, dude. That's
all the guns just sound like Les Nessman.
Goofy, yeah, that'd be hilarious. But it's again, I go back to this. Second wave feminism. My mom riding the crest of second wave feminism. Very important thing
in the crevice
in her development as a human being.
Lived in the crack.
All of their fathers were like World War II veterans. Like they had to deal with these hardened men. The feminine was not appreciated in this time.
Your mom was truly in the thick of it, and it was thick because she refused to clean it. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
That was a great fucking joke right there.
But the point is like all the men of this era, there were like 16 million people in the military.
Now,
the country only had 130 million people. It was like 20% or 15% of the country was in the military.
Where
like
I will
everything
relent.
took over.
Where I will relent. These men need their dinner made for them.
Oh, yeah.
These are our boys here. I like that phrase. These are our guys.
Well, that was also part of the thing.
Talking about our guys.
You know, it was, here we go. Yep.
The
80,000 Americans died in the Battle of the Bulge. That's a lot of people.
Kraut is
a lot
great
of people.
term.
80,000 people died in the Battle of the Bulge.
Just waiting. For what?
Yeah, what do you think made the bulge? It was corpses.
You know, I mean,
God damn it, I'm firing.
It was truly like rolling the dice, man. That was the last move, and then the war was. It was not a matter of if, but when. You know, because it was over at that point. They
like,
wasted.
War would be so great if when like your enemy appeared, they were like this.
Exactly.
Nazi. Hello, everybody. We're going to kill you right now.
Now, is that Kumail Nanjiani or is that?
No, I'm not born yet, Adam. That's not nice.
Don't say that.
Don't say that, Adam.
You're using your power to no, but what power? You know,
the power of persuasion, because you're a male and they'll do anything because you're an untalented man. I was too, but then I married a fat woman and made her skinny, which makes me a lord in Hollywood.
I hope the wrong person doesn't hear that. That's funny. But
no, the alt comedy doesn't listen to the alt scene doesn't listen to this show.
Yeah. No, very few people listen to this show, but we have an audience. We have an audience, and thank you for listening.
I got people interacting on the subreddit.
Look at this. I appreciate.
I think I got an idea of who it is, but we still have. They threw a suggestion video that I'm going to throw on at some point.
Excellent.
It's an NFL Films.
So
they like when you break off into NFL talk. Also, let me actually read the subreddit because they confirmed for me the breakdown of the entire Denny McClain reading off the phone incident. It's good to have your listeners. Adam starts reading from his phone around 29:30. You try to make it funny around 37. And that made me realize I missed the opportunity to do this the whole time. Could have just played that.
Exactly.
I laid off the bells and whistles. We really were truly off our game last week.
Well, it was a tight show and it was a Sunday. It wasn't our typical show. So now we're back in the pattern and the routine.
You pivot the biography around 43 minutes to broader scumbags from baseball because I'm a good host. I take what you're giving me and I expand it.
I appreciate that. You know.
First estimate of 20 minutes was way high as you were being sarcastic but making a valid point. Crow estimated
for 2 minutes, 3 minutes,
4 minutes. He goes, which is also super funny, which sadly shows how fast time starts to move once you get over 40. In addition to overestimating his ability to read wiki fine print from an already small phone. And then goes, dude, bring an iPad or an iPad knockoff when you record and give your eyes a break. Last funny part, no one on edibles or vape should ever try to estimate time or debate it. or both those things.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it's my mind is, I don't know.
And then I said we might have to institute the shot clock era. This might be the shot clock era of the podcast.
Yeah, you know, exactly. Go from subject.
But we're interacting. I'm telling people, I'm putting up the lounge and telling people whatever you watch something funny this week, post it. We'll cover it on the show.
So, again, we were going to talk about what we were going to talk about here. We wanted to go through.
Let's go through some quick news here.
Absolutely. This is TV news.
I wanted us to watch your set from the Chicago Comedy Festival audition, but you don't want to. You have a hard time watching yourself, don't you?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. That would be difficult for me to watch because it's 20 years ago, and maybe it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know. I'm actually talking, this woman I know from Marquette University, from my high, she's a linguistics professor. She's teaching a comedy class, and she's given me an opportunity on the 22nd of April to talk about stand-up comedy to her class. I got to prep for that, So, and she said, well, can I have a video? And I said, well, She said, I have your audition for the Chicago Comedy. She literally said that the day after. I communicated with her on Monday. I'm just like, oh, if God, it's got to be taken down. Take that. Who put it up there?
Let me see.
Mark Geary?
No.
I mean, that's got to be taken
It's some
down.
random fucking guy.
It's so fucking
You can report
bad.
it.
It's so bad. I just don't want it to be on there anymore. I want to just backtrack on my online presence, my early online
Cliche boy.
Oh, that's Geary. That's Geary. Yeah. How many views does it have? I'm just curious.
333.
That's a few. That's a few.
And it says Adam Crocius back when Chicago comedy meant something.
We can't watch that. I can't watch that. It's too embarrassing. I don't know. It's difficult for me to watch sometimes. I mean, and sometimes that I don't give a shit. Other times I do. For some reason with that, I kind of give a shit. I don't know why. I got to just watch it. I've watched it before and it's not that bad. I actually have some funny lines and I get some laughs in it, Oh no, it's an audition for a festival that you made. God, so fucking bad. Like it's not a bad set. Like it's an audition set for one of the major comedy festivals that you got into. I know. So it's clearly a good set. But it's really not. It's not what I'm trying to be.
Well, you were an absolute absurdist back then.
Yeah, I know. I
like it's 4 minutes of you talking about pussy, dude. I love that joke, by the way.
That was my opener for years. I can't. I have to work myself back into. Keith, I tell you what. If you can just let me, it'll be like aversion therapy. I got to just watch like 20 seconds, and then I got to watch.
I'll call my dad. I'll have him send me you remember those small camcorder discs from back in the day?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of those with my early stand-up on it when I was fat and long-haired. Wow. I'll bring my early sets and we'll do a whole segment of watching our old stand-up.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the idea. It's a good idea. I have to get myself mentally prepared and emotionally, more than mentally, emotionally prepared for that. So what I got to do, I got to just watch it a few times and then we'll watch it on the show. But I can't watch it right now, man. I don't mean to bat it away. I want to yes and you. I want to be a good co-host, cohort, but I can't watch it right now. I just can't, man. So I appreciate you respecting.
Let's spill over into the news then.
Thank you.
We got a head of the class fucking do coming back.
So is that?
I'm surprised they haven't done that before. You remember head of the class, right? From the 80s.
Yeah. Was that? Who was in that again?
Fucking the dude with the mustache.
Howard Hessman.
Yeah.
It can't be Howard Hessman. Is he even alive anymore?
Let's see who was in the old one.
He was Johnny Fever on WKRP, man.
I think that was him.
Was it Robin Gibbons? Was she in this? Robin Gibbons, who married Mike Tyson?
That dork with it looked like his nose was made of Play-Doh. One of the characters. There was one of the dorks on the show. He had a big fat fucking globalist nose. Yeah, Johnny Fever.
God. Yes. Why are they remaking that? That was on from
the guy who made Scrubs is remaking it.
That could be funny.
Bill Lawrence.
So was it on from? Let me guess. I'm gonna go the years here. Okay, I'm gonna go do the years in my mind. 86 to 90. I'm gonna guess
91.
Ooh, I was
86 to 91.
91. Okay. I didn't. Yeah, because I never really watched it. At that time I was really
Hessman left in 90. Hessman left in 90.
Yeah, that was the end of the show. He cashed out. I'm sure he made some cash. Robin Gibbons was on that, man. I think Brad Pitt did extra work on that show or something.
Dan Frischman, Dan Schneider, Tony O'Dell, Robin Givens, Kimberly Russell. These are Leslie Bega. Only Robin Givens survived in Hollywood.
Wow. Yep. Well, when she married Tyson, that was a real I remember that being whatever. It just being a real she was a gold digger, and it just seemed like a doomed marriage. The handwriting was on the wall immediately with it. That was Mike Tyson just being thrust into a level of fame that no human being could possibly manage, let alone some dude who grew up on the streets of rough Brooklyn. What an experience that must have been like to just be this absolute mega athlete star in the late 80s and given where you come from, I wish if Customato wouldn't have died, if he would have lived 3 years longer, just 3 years longer, Tyson could have been truly a great champion. But unfortunately, he would have been able to kind of mature him a little bit. I think he might have listened to him. I guess, custom auto dying. I mean, Tyson was very affected by that. Like he was weeping over that. Like it was a big deal when he died, and I think he had died the year before he won became the heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah, it affected the Buster Douglas fight. Now he probably would have raped women still.
Oh, I think. Listen. He did that disturbed soul.
Pre-cuss and after cuss.
Yeah, he was. Oh, you hear his stories too, like when he was young, and oh man,
we're showing death and war while we talk about this. This is triggering for so many fucking people, and I'm sorry I said that word. It's the gayest thing I ever said. Trigger, please.
Yeah. So again, this
right.
Okay, you're on right now, Keith. I give you credit, man. You're making me laugh.
Fucking 40 minutes in, we're cooking, bitch.
But 40. Seriously?
When that camera clicks and I get up, that's 30 minutes.
We're already 30 minutes. We're not 30 minutes.
Like 28, 27.
My God, we're riffing, man. We're on a roll.
Maybe like 20 because I futzed with the camera for a little bit. But.
So again, history. With history. What else? What else is coming on? Head of the class. Went off on Tyson and Gibbons.
But I mean, that's really a reboot. Has there been a popular school comedy since the Steve Harvey Show? Let's be honest.
I don't even know. I am so.
You probably don't even remember the Steve Harvey Show.
No, not at all. I mean, you have to understand there are gaps in my TV experience. I didn't own a television set for like 5 or 6 years from my 20s into my 30s. I was just starting to do stand up. That was like my world.
That's always like when I started doing stand up. You get into those phases where you're like, I'm gonna read books. I'm gonna smash my TV with a hammer because it's poetic right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was totally. I didn't have a good television set. I had an old one for 14 years, kind of like what I have now. I should buy a new television set. God, I should do that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, yours
my consumerism. My God.
Well, no, they're cheap now.
Absolutely. You can get a good one for like $400.
Get a nice one, indie made by a Mexican in his basement. I wired it.
So we're watching Band of Brothers right now.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going
on. This was the show that spurned the joke from my buddy Brian McGann. And someone has to tell Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, they did not fight in the Second World War. They actually did not participate in the Second World War. Someone has to tell them that.
Ooh, let's go to Hallmark. Let's get. This is the story of us. Now everybody knows we got a little game here. Guess the plot of the Hallmark movie.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, good one. Yeah, this is good.
We're going to turn it on. So right now we're watching this. You can see it. Everybody watching. This is, if you're listening to the audio, hop on keithpazel.com, watch the video.
Yeah.
We have a man and a woman discussing books.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to try and guess the plot, and then we're actually going to go to the info and see how close we got.
I bet you we can do it within 2 minutes.
So
maybe 2.5.
Who's the main character? It's her?
It's her. She's back in town.
Yes.
She's an executive from a different city.
That library might be important, though, because he showed her a book, and they discussed it. So
Persuasion.
So let's say she is a high school teacher.
Okay.
Who is returning to her hometown to teach, and the counselor is an old flame.
So it's sparking. See, because I think from their body, I think that they're, that they may have had a connection in the past. They may have had some connection, and she's trying to sort it out. She's trying to get comfortable with it. What's his sort of?
He's killing it. He's got the over-the-shoulder sash, brand new leather, Nazi hair. He looks like Ryan Pace, general manager of the Chicago Bears, famous white nationalist.
But he's got a flaw though too, right? That she can't quite. She's got to deal with that. What's his flaw, right? He has to have like one flaw or one thing. He's just so annoying when he tells his so-and-so jokes.
Too grounded in reality.
Oh, he's too grounded in reality?
That's why she's going to come along and wisp him up into her literary wonder world. So let's see. Are we done? Or are you trying to...
Let's give it a little bit more. Can we hear a little dialogue? Maybe.
Hey, Dana. Yeah.
Busy. He's busy.
Okay.
Busy buddy. She's desperately trying to make a human connection. Now let's see. Let's see what it's called. This is the story of us. Okay,
the owner of a bookstore
butts heads with an architect who plans. I was so fucking
on renovating the neighborhood. Okay.
Him.
Yeah. The next step would have been what was their dilemma? We didn't quite know what their dilemma was. The next thing we have to figure.
I bet you we're in the stage right now where she does not know that he's there to do that.
Oh yeah,
because it just started 15 minutes ago.
Yep, exactly.
So they probably met. God. And he's there just talking about how much she loves books. She probably fucking told him all sorts of stories about this. It's not just the cover of a book. It's it's your first impression of a life.
Yeah, exactly.
All sorts of wispy shit. She played Alicia Silverstone's character in the show Clueless, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I recognized her.
Yeah.
She looks a bit like the love interest in Lethal Weapon 2, who gets killed. That sets Gibson off, man. Sets him off. That movie's hilarious.
Lethal Weapon 2?
Yeah.
It's when it got wild.
It's like so dated. The sensibilities of it. Because, I mean, that's a cutting edge action movie when that came out. Cutting edge action movie. And the sensibilities of it just are so, when you watch it through the more modern movie lens, it's just interesting to see the choices they made, even though it's a popcorn movie.
We got CSI Vegas coming back. It's got a new title, but it's the same regular CSI. So it gets confusing because it was just CSI when it first came out. Then they made CSI Miami. CSI New York had a short run.
There's a CSI
there's
Los
a New
Angeles
Orleans one.
Yeah.
There's a CSI LA.
Yeah.
So now it's gotten so out of hand that they're bringing back the original as CSI Vegas, which is what I called it anyway, because I thought like they all had their own cities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you inadvertently bumped into that line.
But I'm
right?
fucking excited for fucking old boy from Manhunter coming back.
He's a Steppenwolf actor.
What's his name? Bill something?
It's a simple Anderson or
Bill Peterson. William Peterson.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's the
kind of guy that would puts the wax part of his glasses in his mouth when he opines.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who opines.
Well, he was in To Live and Die in L.A., which was a very arty movie for its time.
Hey, you and I know, brother, right?
To Live and Die in L.A. Speaking of which, there was a death in the rap world this week.
Bark, bark. I wish I had some dogs barking for that.
No kidding, man. DMX went down.
I had a great joke, by the way, that just went so unheard because people are sour asses. So when the story came about, I was like, I hear DMX is in cradle to grave condition. It's a good joke.
I think that's a line. Yeah,
that's a good line.
It's a decent line.
That's worthy of staff writer position. You hear that?
Exactly.
You hear that? Colbert, you fuck.
I heard show business stories on Monday because I had the meeting with my production woman here. I had a 4-hour meeting. It was 4.5. My writing partner came in from out of town to see his in-laws, who I also saw too. They know me. Had a good Easter.
Good dinner. Globalist guy, big globalist.
Well, he's not a globalist.
I know.
He's not, although he's very left-wing.
Yeah.
Very much of the tradition of radical politics.
So he's under the thumb of Soros.
So exactly. It's Soros who's controlling
That sounds
him.
like a type of liberal magic.
Soros. He's Sorosing him. Yeah. But so he also came out here so we could meet with this woman who we've had like 8 Zoom meetings with over the past 3 to 4 months since like December. And we met face to face. She bought us lunch.
Long December. I wish I could play that while you tell this story.
In the cold November rain, I can look into your eyes. I can feel a love restrained. No, I don't know what
that's actually good that you did that because now I can map your highs. I can map your highest high. They say in radio, the highest high can't go past 18 lufs, and I just clocked you at 18 right there.
I was right there.
So you are now perfectly leveled.
Excellent. That's
talk normal. You don't have to talk too low.
I can look in. So yeah. So it so we met with her in person. So we went to her house in Calabasas.
That's where they all live.
And it was it was gated community. But she brought us a nice lunch. And we just chatted about the script. Not a lot. I bet you a third of the conversation was about the script, but also kind of our, how we worked together. It was kind of a meet and greet. It was a meet and greet, feeling each other out. Can we trust each other? And
this is you fucking working your game down the court, talking about your fucking, how do Ed and I work together as a writing team? Who writes more, who writes, and we don't necessarily have our rap down on that. But I like the way we work together. Did she ask you some insane producer question like, who's gonna rip who off?
No, no, no. But but she was telling stories about, her acting career. So I was good to hear from her. I mean, she was talking about all of her marriages. I think she's on marriage number 4 or 5 right now.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So it's very much an LA thing.
Fourth time.
But she's got. I mean. I'm embracing the process. If I was 28 years old and had to meet her, I would have been totally overwhelmed and freaked out. Like, my God, there's not real conversation. She doesn't really know who I am, and I don't really know who she is. We're feeling each other out. You're getting to know each other. She's enthusiastic about it. I think that counts for something, and she seems to have a lot of decent connections. So we'll see. This is at least it's some progress on that front. Someone's somewhat interested. That's how it starts, and you learn from the process.
That's how it all starts.
I don't want to have to keep going through it 8 different times, so I'm going to just see how this kind of works out, and I think it went pretty well. So we have a scheduled meeting on Wednesday. We have a contract.
I think we're adding this to the conversation dial too.
Yeah, what
the script?
Well,
dude, this will be an exciting journey to if this. We're talking about the production of your whole show.
It has a whatever.
This show could get popular. Because you get a fucking TV show on Access Television.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Pop.
I'm going to be very curious to get the feedback. And if we don't hear anything, then that's also information too. You know what I mean? Like, you want to get the notes, but yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I think that what we have, I went through it. I hadn't read it like in 3 months, 2 or 3 months. And I went back and I listened to it again. I was
That'd be hilarious if you're just so into this whole process and they're just like, so that thing that happens on page 12, and you're just like, I don't remember what happens on page 12. I've read this thing in months.
It's a possibility, so I listened to it. I have this voice control where they just read all the lines. It's a very monotonous voice. You should be able to give like tonality to the voices in it. There must be some software that does that. Get a woman's voice, a man's voice,
futures to consider.
And I listened to it and I was like, this is still pretty good. So I wrote an outline for our second episode. So we're going to start our second episode.
Let's listen in to see on her life.
Yeah.
Rick's working on a new recipe. Ooh, that reminds me. You're coming with me tonight. Where? Rick's Valentine's cooking class. And no, I'm writing excuses.
That
I need
bookstore
you there in case I meet
looks like
it's all commercial-esque.
It's like a child's. I don't know what it is. It's
everything.
Is there a single germ in that entire bookstore?
Everything in the Hallmark world is so well lit.
I know, and it's so bright. It doesn't. I mean, they've made a certain choice. I mean, this. Oh, man. But I bet you again, we've talked about it before. They're making a decent little paycheck on this for like working 8 days?
I think, yeah,
not 11 days.
A couple $100,000 a year they're making.
If they do 2 or 3 of these movies, they crank
more
them
than
out.
that. They're probably filming 2 or 3 a month.
Jesus.
There's a couple girls that have like Candace Cameron, Kirk Cameron's.
Oh yeah,
she does the Tea Garden mysteries. She's like a character that has several. Like they have a new Tea Garden mystery movie every month.
Is it just super square? Like
she's
really
like a local
square?
town PI. She's Aurora Tea Garden, and she solves mysteries.
Look at these dudes. It's like they're walking Ken dolls too.
Yeah.
It's got to me. It doesn't. It's got that. Isn't there a certain gay undertone? There's a gay undertone, isn't there?
Absolutely.
In this show, yeah. In the
There's
production
no
of this?
way. Like you can't have that kind of hair product. Where do you get that product in this podunk town?
Well, it's also like, and the pea coats they're wearing.
They don't have a Kiehl's around there.
God, that's one thing I fail on, man.
No one.
I do not put time into thinking about fashion.
You ever do that? Toss a lemon while you're giving someone sage advice?
It's just a couple of guys breaking it down. But yeah, there's just this gay perfection in it. Am I wrong?
Can you imagine someone you get ready to toss the lemon and you're just like, it's like I say, if you go down on her too fast, you're gonna smell her butt.
There you go.
You just bite it smoothly.
This is just. Oh God.
Okay.
She's dusting. Oh my God. Who dusts?
Dude, I
dust. Who is a dust?
I dust all the time.
I dust things down, but with a duster like, I'm sorry. It's just so like, it's just this weird caliber of woman fantasy that does not make sense to me.
Very Sound of Music. So they're bringing CSI back. I'm just getting back on trying to get back on the news.
Yeah, good. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going off.
No, it's good to go off. This is the show.
Yeah, but it's just so.
Ooh, what'd she find?
This level of perfection.
What'd she find?
It's a book.
scrapbook. These are Valentines.
Oh!
These are so cute.
These are Valentines from old True Love customers to True Love books.
This is ridiculously sweet. Look. This one says it's from 1965.
Oh my God, so long ago.
I know. Plus, also, if you look at it with some 60, it wouldn't look brand new.
Yeah, it would be like...
It would be worn out and parched. I mean, it would not look like a gift card you could buy now.
There'd be weed stems and seeds inside of it.
Again, it is so anesthetized. It's this weird, like, Dudley Do-Right view of the world that's bizarre to me, And I have a square streak. I can be somewhat square at times. I can be stuffy at times. Certain work contexts, you got to be that way, But this is, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really. These are movies where I don't think you watch them to enjoy them. Really, they're here for.
Is it like single women in their 40s who finger themselves afterwards,
or even
too?
just not even single women? It's cheesy women.
Yeah,
low stakes television shit to put on while you're fucking whisking the floor. Or something like
you can just go check in for 45 seconds.
Your kids can wander around and watch this shit. It's very positive visually. It's bright. There's no sort of drama outside of when are they going to do their kiss that signifies that he's going to put his tongue in her asshole.
Yeah. They'll soon be 69ing soon.
Because I'll tell you, once these movies end, tongue's going holes.
Yeah.
Off camera. I was on a set of
this
one
should
of
be
these
another
movies.
conversation, Dial. You think about I just don't get ass play. I'm sorry. Call me a square. Call me a rube. I don't care what you call me.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly comfortable with this, okay? I just don't get ass
Crota's
play. I don't like it. You got to keep that thing clean. That
For
thing's got
Crow,
to be
that's
clean.
like putting his square dick in a round hole. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like, well, why go for the A when the V is so close? That V
I
is.
think some would say, why not test out the A when the V's right there? It's right there.
Yeah,
you're already down the street. Give it a try.
Yeah, go ahead. You do. I don't judge you. Seriously, if it's part of your thing and it enhances your experience, who am I to judge? Go right ahead.
Bumped into it before.
I don't like it when a woman puts her fingers in there.
In my tryst,
I don't like that,
tryst with women, my feud,
I don't like it.
I'm not a Romeo. I'm not like I got a bag of women quivers.
Yeah,
but in my tryst with women,
I think I am, but I'm a loser.
I've bumped into it accidentally.
Yeah,
and it feels weird every time. I've immediately apologized every time I've touched a female's asshole.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's just like, I don't know. There's a certain, I don't know. It's just, it better be damn clean. That's all I say. It better be fucking pristine.
That sounds like a level of clean that you're trying to sell your dish soap.
It's just,
it's not clean. It's damn clean. They show a cartoon asshole.
Not into it.
A cartoon asshole versus the asshole that doesn't get washed by Crocious soap. That's not damn clean.
That reminds me of a segment. I was watching a cooking show, and we should talk about the cooking cop show, which is hilarious.
Look at you, dude. Look at this.
I was watching
a show.
It was a cooking show with Greg Louganis. No. It's Brian Boitano. They're kind of the same era to me. They're kind of, you can make that mistake. Brian Boitano's figure skater, obviously very gay. And he had a cooking show.
He's got boy in his name.
Well, he makes like little cookies. They were like little like dark chocolate cookies. Each of them looked like an individual unique sphincter. It was, and here's that. And it was it's so obvious. It's hilarious.
He's got the the catalog. He's got the mental catalog.
Oh, Brian Boitano was a Nelly. I will say this much, guys. This is gonna get me canceled. But the whole thing.
Well, that's a good thing. We have 20 listeners, and they're all down for what.
But the whole. Johnny Weir took the mantle and leaned into that image hard. When I saw him, it was unbelievable how drippingly vain he was. Ooh. He was so just in his element, and my crown of thorns. It's wow. You are a drama queen, Good for him.
So we have Crime Scene Kitchen. Fox is ordering Crime Scene Kitchen,
which is
every
hilarious.
Network is desperate because CBS rules television, and we'll get into that when we do the ratings.
Network is CBS.
We'll do the ratings before break, and then we'll. Crime Scene Kitchen. Fox has ordered a new baking show, and it sounds like the series won't be a piece of cake. The network had this. I only get this for the information. TV series finale.com. You need to write non-cheesy or gay shit.
Yeah.
The network has greenlit Crime Scene Kitchen, a culinary guessing game and competition, which will see contestants trying to figure out what dessert has been eaten based on leftover crumbs and other clues, and then accurately reproduce it.
You got to eat crumbs?
No. So they're going to give you a plate of crumbs. I don't think they're going to spit crumbs onto a plate.
Yeah.
They're going to take a dessert, crinkle crumbs on it. They're going to eat those crumbs, guess what it is, and then make it. That's so fucking convoluted.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's enough there.
We're going to kidnap your children.
Say how?
And
what's
if
the?
You don't make this food. You're going to eat something that might be your child.
So there's a police. The police. I thought it was the cops who were figuring out what food.
Here are some of the more
detectives, like food detectives.
Do you want to know what Joel McHale's going to say?
Yeah.
Ready, guess, bake.
God. That's the show?
Joel McHale's going to host it. Celebrity chef Curtis Stone and cake artist Yolanda Gamp. That sounds like a lady who's made of fondant to serve as judges. The series will also be able on their free streaming platform, Tubi.
Oh, so bad. I saw that John Cena obstacle course show that he's doing with that comedian Monico.
Nicole Byer. Nicole Byer is great. John Cena is great.
Who's funny, but I'm like, this is the opportunity you have to do some show like this.
That's a quarantine check.
Wow.
I'm sure they were like, that's one of those shame jobs, but then quarantine hits, you're probably like,
I'm sure it's like,
I'm excited to host this show.
It's also like, I'm making a buck. I can't go 2 or 3 years of not making any income. I just can't. I can't ride it out that long.
So that brings us in to the top 10 ratings. Now this is a little delayed because I think Easter they don't.
So the Nielsen ratings.
Yeah, these are the Nielsen ratings. They come out usually every Sunday. I think.
Went to the University of Wisconsin.
Maybe even
the show started with back to school?
Even Saturday night because I think the schedule goes Sunday to Monday.
Yes.
All right, Bill Peterson over here.
Yes. No, I'm listening.
So these are the top 10 ratings. Now I think that we're gonna do last week's because I think Easter affected this week's ratings. I don't think they do ratings.
I got a question
Easter.
before we get into this. Do they do like the 6.5, the 6.1? Do they also give the number of households too, like the gross number of households?
We can see how
6 million. I want to hear that too, because I want to hear what a popular show is now. I don't know. I should. That's like such a basic 101 thing to be aware of, but I'm just not even aware of that.
So, Crow, just to give you the rating is the household, and then there's the viewers. So here's our top 10. The week of March 29th, like I said, I don't think they do ratings over Easter.
Yeah,
because
it's a weird TV.
Nobody's
week.
watching TV. I don't think they want to saddle a show with shitty Easter ratings, and they might not even put out new episodes for Easter. You'll know if you become a television man.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, man.
You'll be in the sweeps. So the NCAA tournament obviously dominated. It was number one.
Yeah.
14 million viewers, 7.6 households. So that means 7.6 million houses watched the NCAA tournament.
14 million people
14 million viewers, which would usually mean someone probably watched it with their wife or their son. A lot of fathers and sons probably watching the NCAA tournament.
Absolutely. I watched a little bit of it.
Then 2, Law & Order SVU. 3, Law & Order Organized Crime, which is the new Stabler. Those did 8 million viewers and 7.8 million viewers. And then they did a 5 and a 4.9 in the rating.
God, those shows are fucking popular.
That's your average now. To answer your question.
Yeah.
So to give you a comparison, highest season of Frasier was about 23 million viewers an episode.
Wow.
Now if you get 12, you're killing it.
And if you get like 4.5, it's like it's a successful show.
They'll keep you on the air.
Yeah.
If you start getting into
that's what I care about.
If you start getting into 2 million,
I want to do enough just to do that.
2 million and 1 million is where you're in danger.
Yeah. That's when you're on the ropes.
That's when you're on the ropes. Like they just canceled MacGyver, the reboot of MacGyver, but that lasted 5 years.
Yeah, good for them.
So then we got the 60 Minutes, the Easter version, did a 4.7 with 7.6. So these are all the top 10 is like 6-7 million people.
Who is this older blonde woman
NBC did well this week. CBS usually has 6 out of the last week. CBS had 6 out of the top 10 shows.
Yep.
Highest rated.
Yep.
So you want to go for CBS, Crow?
I tell you why. I don't know. Who knows what'll happen? I don't know.
I'm saying as far TV, as far as a network
that's an
that
option,
probably has a good staff. I mean, those kind of shows do well.
Yeah. Absolutely. I will be curious to see what it potentially gets turned into. To me, I have a very open. I'm embracing the sausage making process. Of what may happen. which is, I think, what you kind of have to do. Who is that woman? I feel like she's been in stuff. I don't recognize her. Do you know what she looks like?
She's fucking the lady who played Alicia Silverstone's
No. The blonde, curly-haired woman who was older, who I think was like the...
Here, let's go to the cast.
Yeah, because do you know who she looked like? If my stalker was sane, I knew the look was...
it's not her.
Yeah, exactly, it's not her.
But how embarrassing would that be if your stalker made it?
Yeah, she would... No,
Maggie Lawson, that's her. No. Sam Page, Marco Grazzini, Zibby Allen. What the fuck is that? Francis Flanagan. Yeah, they don't. These people don't got pictures.
Francis Flanagan. That's who I think it might have been.
Yeah, these people don't have pictures. So I guarantee you, whoever you think it is not.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because I thought that the face looked, but it was if my stalker was sane. Anyway, going off on that. So yeah, those are the ratings.
So that's network.
What were the ratings? What were the shows again? What were they?
So 1 through 10. Yeah. Number 1 was the NCAA tournament.
Makes sense.
Then we have Law & Order SVU, Law & Order Organized Crime. Then 60 Minutes, the Easter edition, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Equalizer Easter edition.
So again,
Equalizer is the number one show on television right now.
And that's a CBS show, right?
That is a CBS show.
So in the top 10, how many CBS, how many NBC, how many ABC? ABC has none, it sounds like.
This week, NBC had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And CBS had 1, 2, 3, 4. They tied 5 and 5.
Wow, ABC had nothing. Not even Grey's Anatomy.
And then we can get into demos, but I'm not in that. I don't care how many Hispanics watch broadcast television. No, I'm kidding. It's all Univision. Black people love basketball.
I watched a lot of the tournament. The Baylor Gonzaga game was a bit of a letdown. Baylor's good though, man. They're fucking fast.
The NCAA tournament amongst black households did a 9.1. Wow. 9.1 million black households watched the NCAA tournament.
Yeah. Yep. I watched it.
Now,
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Whether they were watching with their fathers.
Who knows?
That's up in there. I'm kidding, by the way.
Okay.
Kidding, by the way.
I find her very cute. The woman with the black top there. I do. I got to admit it.
Yeah.
You see, that's the thing about it, too. I shit on the show. The truth comes out. I get calm with it. I realize part of the reason I don't like it is there's a certain sex appeal of these girls. They're the good girls.
So here's what I would like to close on.
You got to be good and nice to a good girl.
Here's what I would like to close on. I even have this fucking queued up.
I just feel like I don't really find that attractive.
So as we were talking about, we're caught up on Grey's Anatomy, me and Larry.
That's hilarious that you watch.
By the way,
it's hilarious.
On the ratings, those. I think 620 million minutes have been watched of Grey's Anatomy on Netflix. Because I think over the quarantine, people picked shows that were like 15 seasons.
Yeah.
And they like fucking Cold Case and shit that has like 12 syndicated seasons. All those shows got dominated on Netflix.
My of that was The Wire. There were 5 seasons of The Wire, and I watched every episode.
But as you said, Crow, this is, as I've said, this is the quarantine season of Grey's Anatomy, and they're hitting upon certain things every episode. There's the guilt trip, where with information they'll make the viewer feel bad.
Like, why weren't you aware of this fact?
Or a character will come in with COVID for going to a birthday party or something.
Oh yeah, like you shouldn't be doing this.
They'll scold the character, but they're talking to you, America.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's the information scene itself, where this scene of dialogue is going to give you some sort of information where they think they are giving a public service. And it's usually like, I'm sick and tired of this disease dominantly affecting people of color.
Yeah. Their soliloquy, they have their stand on the tie box
and
moment.
It'll include some information. And I isolated this for you because this is a perfect example of information. Now I'm going to set it up. They have this character named Jackson, and he's a rich guy on the show. Now, when he first pops up, they talk about him being rich. Like, oh wait, I fucking went black here.
It's okay. Fade to black. We're an hour in. Jesus.
So well over an hour.
Wow.
So he's rich.
Stamina key.
He's rich. Yeah. And they kind of just poke fun of it. Like, he's just this like his mom owns the hospital.
Yeah.
But lately they've been trying to throw a lot of privilege on him. They've been trying to make him kind of like, you don't understand us because you're so rich. They, like a couple of seasons ago, he was trying to invite people like courtside Knicks, like Seattle Supersonic game and shit.
Yeah.
And they're all like, dude, just go by yourself. Like, you can't be alone. Like, you're so rich. You can just acquire friends.
Yeah.
So slowly they've been chipping at his richness. Like, it's not celebrated anymore.
Yeah.
So there's this scene, a bunch of COVID people can't get into the hospital because the beds are all full.
Yeah.
So Jackson here knowing that they've been bagging on him for being rich, decides to do this. Ah, fuck. We'll fucking edit this out. I have to change the audio here. Oh no, it is good. Here we go.
Marcel tested positive. He needs to be home isolating.
I told him that, but apparently he lives with his family, 6 people, in a 2-bedroom apartment, including his grandpa. His grandpa.
This guy came onto the show and fucked one of the hottest girls, and then they turned him gay.
Sick. Can't we just admit him? Get him some...
Now, I question whether it was a natural evolution or if he started out as a dorky straight character, and then they just did some... study.
We're gonna just take it in this
We're just gonna make him gay.
Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna remember
because he's a good gay, and he might be gay in real life.
It's not a hotel, Schmidt.
He can't afford to stay anywhere else.
Here we go.
Okay, book him a hotel room.
Book it.
On you. You sure?
It's a matter of public health. Okay, anybody needs a room, just book him a hotel. No questions.
Now, if you know Grey's Anatomy, you know something bad's gonna happen. Yeah. Anytime something good is gonna happen, it's gonna get counterbalanced by something bad.
Yeah.
So anytime they make a diagnosis for a husband, you know the wife's gonna die.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he actually doesn't have testicular cancer. He's just itches his balls a lot.
But then they'll be telling the wife that your husband doesn't have cancer, and then she'll pass out, and they'll find out that she actually has stage 4 brain cancer.
yeah, and she's got like 6 weeks to live. Yeah, exactly.
And it was caused by the stress of taking care of him and his fake ball cancer.
So obviously, the family is going to go into this hotel, and something bad's going to happen.
No, here's what they did. So we're going to go to... She's so great, dude. She's my favorite on the show. Here we go. So, you're going to find this out.
We got a lot of positives. Tell him we'll take all the rooms we can get.
Thank you. I think I memorized your credit card number.
When did hotel stays become part of the plan?
Oh, people need more than a test, and quarantining isn't easy for everybody.
Hard information moment coming.
Today?
Excuse me?
You know he's your boss, right? And technically, so am I.
I'm sorry.
Schmidt, give us a minute.
Well, don't fire her.
Schmidt! Come here, please. I assume that wasn't your real question, so would you like to tell me what is going on?
You're booking up hotel rooms. So is Seattle Partners.
Okay. I've heard of them, a group of community organizations, right?
Long-standing community organizations that have been providing housing and wraparound services for people who test positive for COVID in low-income neighborhoods.
A lot of information there.
This is my, if I were writing it, this is my contribution. This is what I would be doing. I'd be giving a litany of Denny McClain boring facts. That would be my contribution to the script. This guy's knowledgeable. He's like Wikipedia. Crocious seems smart.
Okay, so the more the better. So what's
Yeah, maybe in theory, but they can't book their hotel rooms at their discounted rates because the local doctor is booking them at full price. And hotels are kicking people.
See, so with his money, he thought he was helping.
I know.
Rich people can't even help you, fucking piece of shit. Well, you're throwing your privilege around Seattle, and now these people who only house Latino tumors can't fucking save them.
You know,
how bad do you feel, Jackson?
Out.
She doesn't stop though.
This is right up my alley.
She excuses her emotions and gives you more information.
For your new arrivals.
I got it. I apologize. I didn't know that.
Great. We'll just tell everyone it wasn't on purpose. That should keep them real warm tonight.
Well, you know, again, the point is, okay, you can bitch all you want, and believe me, I complain with the best of them. You have to be able to give alternatives. There has to be alternative solutions put out there, you know?
There's another moment, though. Hold on, I'm going to find it.
Oh,
or
yeah.
That might have been the one, because I know there's a moment where, okay, here it is.
Taste?
Have a seat.
Because he ends up fixing it to where he makes some sort of fucking, he still buys the rooms, but he does it like on behalf of like
a foundation
of the group or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So he fixes it,
because isn't capitalism really a good thing?
He fixes it, and she ends up feeling bad. And now they're gonna have this moment.
Dr. Avery, I'm really sorry about earlier. I just have a huge problem keeping my opinions to myself, especially when it comes to underserved communities.
A lot of information. This is the guilt trip information right here.
Well, sounds like that makes two of us. I want to help people, especially those who've been ignored and shut out of the system for far too long. Sounds like you have some ideas from your last career. I'd like to hear them. All of them.
Really?
You have a deep understanding.
You see, she followed her passion.
Yeah.
And now it's going to make change.
So that was that. That was your guilt trip information.
You know, you have to understand too, this whole, what they're trying to deal with these issues, and I give them credit, it's kind of ham-handed, their approach, but whatever, it's fine. I'm burnt out on it. Affordable housing, the intersectionality, if you will. No, but it touches on a lot of different issues. And I just got burnt out on it. I don't know. It's just, it's a daunting task. You feel like you're accomplishing little. I mean, you're making an impact, but it's just like a gnat on a rhinoceros's ass, you know? The whole system is just difficult. Building in a big city is not an easy undertaking. It's a lot of work. So, okay.
Oh no, I was just pulling up the commercials for break.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I, like Grey's Anatomy, I like the, you know, I mean, that show, 17 years it's been.
Yeah.
How many episodes is that? Like 320 or something
like that. 250,
like,
260.
Man, that's a lot.
It's 20. It's 24 episodes a season.
That's a long run, man.
Yeah.
That's a long run. I'm sure you're a working actor in town. Like you score that, your career has advanced. You've gone up a notch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, you ready to ease into a break here?
Sure, man. Absolutely.
All right. Well, we will be break on the other end of a back. We will be back on the other side of a commercial break here.
All right.
You are tuned in, Keith Pazel's podcast.
Juliet, you got a great pair of legs. If your legs mean as much to you as mine do to me, you'll love Legs pantyhose. They never wrinkle or sag. Legs memory on stretches out and back for a beautiful fit right down to your toes. Stretching, bending, standing, setting. Just one pantyhose that's always fitting. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
This is brunch.
And a client lunch.
This looks like a color fast day.
Max Factor Color Fast Lipstick for color that lasts.
Rehearsal's late. And your dinner date.
This looks like a color fast day.
Max Factor Color Fast Lipstick for color that lasts.
Fashion shows at 2, then the buyers are due.
This looks like a color fast day.
Max Factor Color Fast for color that lasts. For lips and nails too.
I never felt a bit like Juju. My Juju clothes, they touch me so close. They fit me like I had them painted on. Yeah, Juju, Juju I want. Oh, Juju, Juju, oh, Juju.
Any way you look at it, Gino's new crisp and tasty frozen pizza has the crust you can trust. Make the Gino's blindfold test.
Okay, hold it. I'm sorry. That did it.
Now?
The whole thing just a little pushy. You know, the floor is already pushy enough. I mean, you got Gino's all over the place.
May I add 2 words to my own commercial?
Whatever.
Trust me.
And he knows, okay.
Let's make it official here real quick.
Yeah.
All right. We're back for the second half. We got Roadhouse playing. This is Roadhouse is the movie of the half. We're gonna do this week in TV history. I got a listener video that we're gonna go through after this because this is 2 hours. We're not gonna watch the whole movie.
No, of course not.
And that's why I'm excited that you love it because you can tell me where to skip.
Exactly.
You can fill me in when we miss large swaths of it.
Exactly.
We'll bang out an hour of Roadhouse or so.
Just to let you know, this is the opening sequence where a guy who owns a club called the Double Deuce, which is a complete dive and shithole. He's looking for a guy to train bouncers because he wants his business to turn around. So this guy, he knows how to train bouncers. I gotta hear his lines. His lines are hilarious.
Okay, so here we are. Let's go.
Come on, hot shot. Come on.
Those
are they like testing him? Because he kind of looks like a dad. Was that the rub of this movie?
No. He's a philosophy major from NYU, and he's so zenned out. He just never wants to truly fight, but if necessary, he will fight you. And he killed someone in his past, and it was sort of like, there's murky circumstances that give his character depth, because maybe he did it and he loved it, but maybe he had to do it in a case of self-defense. It was not really clear in the trial, but he got off, so he's got a checkered past. So that's part of his thing. So he has to go to this town that he has his own kit, that he does his own work. He does his own stitches. See this guy. Heard you're the best,
he's
Dalton.
The man. He's awesome.
Heard you're the best, Dalton. This guy was in an emergency.
Yeah, but he plays like a true straight up devil, I think, in a movie I've seen.
Yeah. That's what he says.
My name is Tillman. Frank Tillman.
He auditioned to be Henry Kane and fucking in Poltergeist.
Exactly. He came in. Yeah, he was one of like the last 10 to 12, That was the real estate developer, right? In Poltergeist? Sorry, man.
Henry Kane?
Yeah, was it? Oh, no. He was the old guy.
Henry Kane's the fucking old man. Yeah, he looks just like him.
With Jack McBrayer when he's old.
Yeah.
When Jack McBrayer gets old, he looks like the evil dude from Poltergeist 2. So yeah, so he's basically telling him, "Hey, I want you to run my club." Here the dialogue's hilarious. It's like 30 seconds of it. Maybe
the best.
So did that guy shoot him? Is that why he's fucking?
He got stabbed, slashed. You see,
5,000 up front, 500 a night cash. You pay all medical expenses.
I can live with that.
I can live with that.
I run the show completely.
Because his bar is so dangerous.
Yeah, that he has to come in and clean it up. You're gonna love the opening bar scenes when they go. Let's go to that. Let's go to him.
Your voice is undefeatable.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not you. It's like just the base of it. Every time I get it to a thing, and then the second you raise it, it fucking boom.
Sorry, I apologize.
It's not you. It's not you. Can't help it.
Okay.
It's just the way your voice is. It's so bassy that the second you raise it, it shoots my meter through the roof.
Okay,
like you just have a very bassy voice.
Okay, bass in your face. So yeah, this was.
It also might be a symptom of your headphones being low.
It probably is
because you're probably trying to talk loud so it's clear.
Yeah.
So let me turn you up.
There might be a little bit of that too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Let's go ahead to him actually go his first night working at the Double Deuce. It's probably 8 to 10 minutes in. 8 to 10 minutes more further down. So we know what the plot is, right? He's been hired to clean this place up. Boom. In this small town of Missouri.
So we're going to 10 minutes?
Yeah, no, you go to like... Okay, yeah. Here he is.
Look at that picture. Look at that still they use.
Love it. So he's in the Double Deuce right now.
Isn't that guy in Bloodsport?
I think it's John Matusak. He might be.
If you're not drinking, you're out of here.
Oh, that's Terry Funk.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the wrestler Terry Funk.
Exactly, yep.
Hey, don't let him bother you. Morgan was born an asshole and just grew bigger.
See, he's just checking out the personalities.
You need
I know who that is.
Yeah.
anything, you just let me know.
That's a good mullet.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
a good mullet.
Yeah. It's stylish.
Yeah.
Is that Francis McDormand? Who is that?
No, that's
Dalton.
Oh my God.
See, he's got a reputation.
Should I heard of you?
Marianne, what are you waiting for? Christmas?
That's John Doe from X, from the punk LA punk band.
Really?
X, yeah. I think he was in X. Exactly. He was in Okay, yeah.
No, I want to see the fucking
his bio.
Kelly Lynch, is that her?
Yeah, that's not Kelly. No. I can't think of who that is. She was like a
she's like a famous actress now.
Oh, it's right there. It's Kathleen. Yeah,
it looked like David. It looked like Arquette. It looked like Patricia Arquette.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know the child.
Knowing that I got your money. I got my briefcase. I'm going to work in the double deuce. Look how bad it is. It's got graffiti everywhere. Like it's Roadhouse. He's cleaning up roadhouses. You know, that's his job. So it's good though. There's going to be a good fight sequence.
Are we introducing mechanical bulls at some point?
No, that was Urban Cowboy. That was long over. Here we go. That guy had a little career. He's a blind blues guy. He was kind of going to be like a Stevie Wonder, Ronnie Millsap type character.
Was this role like the launch? Like, we're going to put this blonde.
Yeah. Well, he's a guy. He's a semi-famous blues musician. I can't think of his name right now. Look at those guys with their headbands on. They're Latin guys just hanging out in this Roadhouse. Did you see that table of guys with their headbands?
Oh yeah, this is the era that signified a villain. Villains wear headbands.
Absolutely. They were a darker character.
Oh, hey, watch it.
I know.
Hey.
I know. Here we go. Dalton, is that you?
Dalton, how you doing there? Good to see you.
See, he's down.
Oh, the boys and I heard you were coming into town.
What, do they know each other from The Rock?
Yeah, and just from,
we used to
from working clubs, man.
We grew up in the same town, and we used to hang around the Stone. You know, the Stone in town, the town Stone.
Ooh, that's what was depressing about working road comedy to me, was I didn't want to turn into that caliber of person who's just like, oh yeah, I'm a regional comic. I work North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like just that guy. That seemed, even though you could make a living off of that, that would seem to be very depressing after a while. You know?
Well, yeah. And it's a living, but it's like $50,000 a year.
Oh, I know.
Like you can live off that, but what you have to do to get it, I don't think is ever really worth it to people.
Exactly. So there's good bouncers and there's bad bouncers,
and then there's Dalton.
And then
What's your name, buddy?
Coffee black.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Joe.
What you need, buddy? See, this guy's boasting money. Okay, this is good.
Ever seen a better pair of attitudes?
Uh-oh.
Fine, ain't they? Tell you what.
She's totally fine with it, huh?
Yeah, because it's their grift. You'll see.
Oh.
Look at that guy. You gentlemen, I'm going to be Richard Ramirez. Don't even cast as the Night Stalker. He's up. He's down. He knows what's up.
Go ahead.
The lighting in this bar is terrible.
Looks like Michael Imperioli.
Jesus,
he's like massaging her boobs. This is a full-on tit massage.
Yeah, absolutely. Would this get greenlit now?
No. It would be a woman
debriefs the staff. He debriefs the staff. You see, yeah, it's okay. Go a little further because he actually talks to them about, well, here's the problem with this. That should be good right there. I think it should be good. It could be wrong.
Look at that picture.
Shit, no, I was wrong because there's a great sequence where he debriefs
So do you know where it is?
Shit, I'm gonna have to say it's actually probably minute 17. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It's further down. I apologize.
So let's just watch the movie and do some history real quick.
Yeah, it's like 23 minutes. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
yeah, that's fine.
We got stuff to let it breathe.
Exactly. Well, a little bit more.
You're saucy.
There we go. Yeah, that should be enough. Because look at that was the 7. But you know something? Honestly, Keith, he was right. I shouldn't have been running around the theater.
Yeah, you're being a little shit.
Yeah, it's like, again, a good stern scold. I think it's necessary. I mean, God, it's just so sensitive.
So, 1977, a man by the name of David Soul had a song called "Don't Give Up on Us." It was number 1 on the Billboard Pop charts. Crow was in his room dancing to it on his bed.
David Soul was Starsky and Hutch.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was Hutch.
Yes, he was. Ken Hutchison is the full name for fans of the show.
Yeah, good for you.
I hated that show.
Oh, that was cool.
I like the movie with Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
1978. TV soap show Dallas, starring Larry Hagman and Barbara Bel Geddes, premieres as a 5-week miniseries. I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah,
and we all know how long that ran. That was the first, I feel like Dallas created the appointment television. it created the did you see what happened on Dallas?
Well, I mean, no, there was that before that. There certainly was. Saturday Night Live was that
MASH
when it first
did
happened.
that.
MASH did that. But I think with Dallas, what it did is it was a kind of the beginnings of kind of the Melrose Place sort of nighttime soap. Well, I guess Peyton Place was that way too, kind of like a Peyton Place where it was a soap opera but for nighttime television. So believe me, the Who Shot JR episode. You're damn right. I watched the Who Shot JR episode.
And didn't it end up being a dream?
No. What happened?
Well, because the person who did it, people didn't like, so it ended up being a dream. Then at the end of the show, JR is not dead, right?
Well, yeah. Well, he gets shot. He doesn't die, but he gets shot by a. Oh my God! Yeah, I remember the people were saying.
I want to let listeners know this is not the truth.
I was in college. It was my freshman year. There was a guy, Scott Morgano, who was. I remember this guy being so racist. So racist.
All right, you ready to roll on this here?
Yeah.
It's about Martin Luther King's birthday. WRC-TV was asking questions about Martin Luther King's birthday
This is January.
and the progress blacks have made in society. There, CBS sports commentator Jimmy the Greek Snyder gave his impressions of blacks in coaching in the National Football League. His answers could raise as much controversy as the statements by former Dodgers executive Al Campanis last April on ABC's Nightline
What did I
news
say?
program.
Yeah, pretty soon they're going to have to
So Al was first.
blacks,
So we got to hear.
for the Greeks, the Jews, and for everybody. I mean, let's make it equal for everybody. You know.
And is it equal? What about in sports?
Well, they've got everything. If they take over coaching like everybody wants them to, there's not going to be anything left for the white people. I mean, all the players are black. I mean, the only thing that the whites control is the coaching job.
Black.
Derogatory about it, but that's all that's left for them. So black talent is beautiful. It's great. It's
Look at him trying to
The
backpedal.
only thing left for the whites is a couple coaching jobs.
Yeah, maybe we need to get more black.
You have to understand. He was like Howard Cosell.
Well, and there
level
were
sports
probably people who
personality.
heard that and they were like, "That sounds pretty fucking
Exactly.
reasonable."
No. Scott Morgano was like, "Well, I don't see what he said that was so bad. What's he saying that was so bad?" And I was just like, "Oh my God!" I was so much more woke than the average shithead back then. It was, oh my God. I was like, well, yeah, listen to what he's saying. I mean, this is like, how do you not hear the offensive? And again, I can't stand that whole fucking argument that white racists make about somehow they're going to give something up if they get something. It's such classic, like the Republican brand is.
Do you want to hear Al now?
So yeah. That's pretty good though. You got to admit it. That Jimmy the Greek. It's pretty. It's pretty damn. Wow, that was so harsh. Even by today's standards, that was, and some people defended that. What do you mean? You should be able to say whatever he wants.
All right, so we got more truth. No, I'm just kidding.
There's no black general managers, no black owners.
Well, Mr. Koppel, there have been some black managers, but I really can't answer that question directly. The only thing I can say is that you have to pay your dues when you become a manager. Generally, you have
black
to go to
people only don't have enough cash, so they can't pay dues.
And some of the better known black players have been able to get into other fields and make a pretty good living.
And then they plow those fields.
No, in your heart of hearts.
Find the fields, they plow them.
I mean, there are a lot of black players. There are a lot of great black baseball men.
Oh, Ted, you're gay.
Positions. And I guess what I'm really asking you is to, peel it away a little bit. Just tell me, why do you think it is? Is there still that much prejudice in baseball today?
No, I don't believe it's prejudice. I truly believe that they may not have some of the necessities to be, let's say, a field manager or perhaps a general manager.
You really believe that?
Well, I don't say that they're all of them, but they're certainly all short.
This is what I'm trying to backpedal. He's
How
caught.
many
His ass
quarterbacks do
is
you
caught.
have? How many pitchers do you have that are black? It's same
yeah, but I
thing
mean,
applies.
I got to tell you, that sounds like the same kind of garbage.
I got to tell you, I'm going to pause. We're going to pause here.
But you hear, I mean, people
not really cut out.
like PC had not become a term yet.
Player in the knees, and that really sounds like garbage. If you forget
No,
to say so.
It's not garbage, Mr. Koppel, because
it's not garbage. It is garbage.
College team in the center field.
You see, the mainstream media is jumping down his throat. The mainstream media.
Never knew the difference of
that one guy on the right wants to smile.
So it just might be that they
Give them a chance. They've been around the game.
That and they smell like beef stew.
You ever noticed it?
You know, they smell like the beef.
Yeah, what's he say?
Clubs and the pools.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that was very
there's
much,
a 20-minute segment.
Yeah, no, that was news, man. I remember that being a big story. That being a very big story.
How did you feel about it? Were you like, finally?
No, well, I remember, I think at that time I was preoccupied with other things.
The
Jimmy the Greek thing, I remember, because Jimmy the Greek was in D.C. for the NFC Championship game where the Vikings lost to the Redskins. So I was in D.C. and he was actually at a restaurant that I had been to in D.C. And my father and I watched it. And I was like, oh my God, he's done. he got fired. That was like the Friday before the Sunday game, and he was going to be on TV, and he was fired. They fired him right after that. Everyone knows that Hollywood is controlled by the Jews.
He's wearing like a leather jean jacket with like a jacket that has like denim and leather sleeves.
Yeah, this is a great little segment we have. It's working out. I thought the Greek was a good segment. Al Campanis was good, and now we're gonna see Fat Brando. Yeah, you know.
Oh, what am I doing? I have this all playlisted up. That's one thing I got to remember is I have the stuff to play on the show.
Yeah.
We still have fucking Charlie Chan in Panama to watch.
Ooh, man. Oh, man. Charlie Chan. Now that is, wow. I mean, just that name. Charlie isn't his name. You know, there was a funny guy who was a comedian. He was an Asian guy. Kennedy Calabasas. He was a good dude. When I was doing comedy here back in the 90s, we had lunch one time, and he had a song talking about Charlie.
There's no version of this under 4 minutes. Not only did he say something offensive, they discussed it.
Wow. Yes.
The Jack Parr Show. What do you mean by that? I have a nose. My nose is hooked. What do you mean by that?
Oh no, we watched this last time. No, I stand behind him, just like peering off.
Oh no! Wait! Yeah, no, this is the wrong video.
Yeah, we watched this last week where he's justified.
Here we go. All right.
My feet, Daniel.
He's barefoot.
Okay, that's all right.
And romance.
Darling.
Looks like Brian Cox.
Marlon Brando is next on Larry King Live.
He kisses Larry King on the lips. He just goes to his house and fucking. What is he? What valley is he in?
Broke Friday morning that Marlon Brando had died at 8.
These suspenders are keeping me together.
For hours, it was the only news you heard. He was that big. What an actor. What a career. And off-screen...
How many cigarettes have I smoked?
I found out firsthand in October 1994 when we went up to Brando's house.
Oh, yeah, where was his house, I wonder?
It's made me feel kind of isolated and...
Look at that hairstyle.
And a little alone.
Did the Brando people scrub this from the internet? I think this is this when he talks about...
Oh, it's just his montage?
Yeah, I don't know why he would talk about this comment to, like, celebrate his death. Brando died, so now let's show a clip of him talking about how the Jews fucking...
These old, like, isms they're not dying. They're not... I used to believe in the myth of progress that this stuff was going to sort of get out of the zeitgeist, but man, it's still alive and
I guess maybe it's on here.
Have known for a long time and loved.
Are you happier now?
And I'm happy.
Now that there's less Jews.
I'm happy. I have a few blips now and then, but it took me a long time to hit my 150-odd nations, but we're one planet. And we have to find a way to live together without hatred. What goes on in the world is impossible. We have to address that. Now, apropos of that, one of the things that Carl is...
God, he's a load there.
Is Carl, Caroline? Caroline?
Okay, you know, I'm dipping. I got my feet in Epsom salt right now.
I had a long day walking.
And it's not Epsom salt. What I did is I took potato chips and I crumpled them in water. And I got my feet in the potato chip water.
I will say, you do a good ignorant Italian.
I got my feet in the potato chip water. And then I'm going to dump it out and make the soup broth out of it.
Because, you know, I believe in recycling.
Yeah, my mother...
Everybody here in this room, sound gaffers, assistants, whoever it is, we all have to do something to reverse the effects of the CO2.
We're running
Now,
short on time.
this
What
is
will
where
the company
plant
do?
comes in. What?
What's the company going to do?
The company has already done what I've
CO2.
I have a feeling that I'm rushing to get this information out, and
you know,
he said,
all right. I think the Brando people scrubbed this.
Bizarre. It's
Anyway,
a bizarre interview.
Brando said some shit about the Jews in
feeling rushed.
'96.
Like he can't. His emotions are still right there and raw.
Back to Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse is a fucking God. It's so good.
Yeah.
So
we're almost done.
Yeah,
we got 17. No, we got fucking 6 more topics.
You know. Yeah, let's pop on more of Roadhouse and go. So you can tell. So they're up in the game. The bad guys trying to take down Swayze. Swayze is called upon his men to minute. Let's say, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, keep going for like another 15 minutes. So like maybe 15 minutes left.
All right.
Because I think that should be a good. Let's do it about right there.
Look at him.
That is so hilarious.
He looks not like this. This looks like a different movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
This looks like him years after he's a bartender and he's thinking on this situation. Man, remember when this guy? Let's fast forward.
Let's go for a little. Yeah. To a little. Yeah.
Bang.
I think it could be. Yeah. No. Yeah. I always looked at it as a symbol of success. The man who was a game hunter, you know, he had like antlers in his house. Like, that was a sign of like country success.
Only 4 out of 56 of these are legal.
Yep.
Just with this loading, I'm telling you, the second this fucking show gets monetized, I am getting the fastest internet in fucking Los Angeles.
It's okay, man.
Fast internet, movie channels.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This one is.
I think that might be the end. No, it didn't. We're just going to have to wait for it to fucking pound out here.
Maybe because he fights the bad guy, and they have some great lines. There's just some great lines in their fight sequence.
Ooh, my vaccine wound is popping.
Ooh, you can feel it? Is it
I got a little lump. It lumps up around where they fucking inject you. You get a little contusion. It contuses a little bit.
Okay, it's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I'm feeling good, though.
Yeah.
I don't feel any... I might feel bad tomorrow.
Good. Yeah.
I'm more funny.
Yeah.
They vaccinated funny into me.
So this will be it. The second. This is your
yeah. Do you want to just? I mean, we might have to just sacrifice this for time, and because we have to crack into this video that the listeners sent. Okay. I feel like we're gonna close on this video, so we'll start watching it, and then we'll just kind of say our goodbyes. This will be a way for us to really ease out of the show here. I think we're nearing 3 hours. By the way,
yeah, I know. It's probably
which the listeners deserve because we shortchanged them last week, so we really fucking give them something that's gonna take them all week to listen to. This is called Crunch Time. Oh, we're going to get this for drop music. All these dudes ended up murdering people.
Yeah, they all had CTE.
The meek will never inherit this turf.
Oh, that's a line from your stand-up.
Yeah.
The meek will never inherit this turf.
Or some specialized technique.
Dwayne Bickett.
There is no room
Leonard Marshall.
Let's go,
Bill Parsons.
This ain't gonna be no place for women and children now, I tell you.
Yeah, get them all off. We're not playing in a kitchen, goddammit.
Richard Dent. Gassed it up.
So yeah, did you have fun this week?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I made some money. That meeting on Monday was fun. I mean, it felt like it was a piece of positive news. You know what I mean?
Look, back when they were actually the Redskins, huh? Gonna do some fucking fade it down.
That was
here.
a new Bills helmet. I remember that was just like wow.
When the helmets turn red and orange.
Dexter Manley going up against 74 was God. Who was that?
I did the closing music obviously too early.
Dieter Brock.
We're into this.
Yeah. Roger Craig.
I mean, it's just. Sims. I mean, this is like hockey fights. It's just a series of people getting. Who is that fucking quarterback?
Lynn Dickey. Lynn Dickey had a great. Yeah, Lynn Dickey.
I mean, these are all penalties now.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and without a doubt.
The players that you talk about that are the real hitters, they just enjoy hitting.
Well, I can only really sit like this. I can't really move because then liquid will pour down my spinal column.
Sam Weish, also deceased.
Yeah.
Oh, that hit, I guess. It knocked Joe Ferguson out. Wilbur Marshall was tough.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of this could be the last thing we talk about. And a former Jet murdered somebody this week, adding to the list of NFL players that just like killing motherfuckers.
Well, when you're in that violent world and you got CTE involved and you're an emotional midget, bad combination. Oh my God, Eric Kripple got just killed on that one. It was Eric Kripple.
Yeah.
Mike Pagel, terrible quarterback.
Keith Pagel.
There we go. There's Rob. Let's see what else is
Pagel per view. Speaking of that, if you've liked this show, we got a little thing on the website, the pay-per-view section. I got plans for it eventually to become a subscriber thing, and we have extra bonus content for people.
That's Pat Fisher.
But right now it's basically like a church collection plate. Whatever, you want to throw us some change, but we do cool stuff with it. We're not going to fund child rape. Like the Catholicists do.
Mike Curtis, he just died. There's
Larry Zonka fucking running with a packet of cocaine. Dick Butkus.
There's Bill Kenny getting hit.
We can go on
Randy
all night.
White.
I think we just got to end the show. I mean, we could do this all day.
Yeah.
I mean, we can keep watching it.
No, that's yeah.
So then we can officially play this. What do you got to plug, baby?
Tell you what I got to plug is still writing the script, and look at my. I think I've had some pretty good tweets this week. I get some likes on my tweets.
He is at Insecure Comic on Twitter.
Yep.
I am at Keith Pazel. Everywhere across the board.
Fun show.
I am the only Keith Pazel on planet Earth. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. We will be back next week. We love you. KeithPazel.com.